Why is right now the best time to buy ASIC Bitcoin miners? Today's video is sponsored by cointracking.info. As a home crypto miner, I gotta ask, are you monitoring your crypto portfolio? Do you know exactly where you stand? Are you in the green or sadly in the red? Cointracking is a one-stop shop for your crypto asset management. Their automated online platform allows me to view my current portfolio anytime. With Cointracking's robust API system, my exchange and wallet transactions are always pulled in real time. Finally, when it came time for tax season, like this year, I could generate all my tax reports with a few clicks. My accountant was thrilled. Also, if you need professional assistance, there are full service packages available. Cointracking experts can help you to import the transactions, validate and adjust all your data until you have a proper tax report. Use the link in the video description to get a 10% discount for all subscription plans and get an extra 5% for your Bitcoin payments. What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about why I feel right now is the best time to buy yourself a home Bitcoin miner. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different. We have two different things going on. First off, we're going to be giving away hash rate for a Bitcoin ASIC miner for 1 week. Details, stay tuned. The second thing we're going to do is this is going to be a talking head video. Just me talking, shooting the shit, hanging out with my friends. Well, instead of you just looking at me the whole time, I know, right? I'm going to go ahead and unbox a brand new ASIC that I got from Coin Mining Central, but it's a test. I'm testing this unit out for about 2 weeks. And so it's the same unit that we're actually going to go ahead and give away the hash rate for 1 whole week to one of you guys. So enjoy the video and enjoy the conversation coming to you now. So I started mining back in actually the exact date of my first video, which actually I put out a video without even having any crypto mining hardware, was actually February 15th of 2021. And if you guys go back then, if you guys were involved in the scene, most likely most of you guys were actually involved far before then. Anything you plugged in was profitable. I mean, I'm talking almost anything. Any GPU you could get your hands on, it was profitable. Even then, like some of your like 5+ year old graphics cards, like your 580s and even 1060s, they were profitable and people were mining with them. And I still got my 580s and I'm still hosting my cousin's 1060s, but everything was profitable. So it literally feels like a lifetime ago that was the case. But at that time, when I first got into mining, you know, my focus was more on GPUs, and it wasn't just I like GPUs more. I mean, I come from the gaming background. It was also because ASIC miners were completely out of reach for me. It just wasn't reasonable for me to come into a scene, you know, and spend thousands and thousands of dollars when my confidence in crypto was very small. I was just getting started, super hobbyist then versus what we are now, just very, very new. It was my infancy for me into crypto mining, and I barely knew anything. I mean, that was like February 15th. I was like, I was just learning how to build a mining rig. And if you think back to that time period, February 2021, I mean, that was right around the time period of like Dogecoin popping off and stuff like that. Elon Musk promoting Doge. ASIC miners, you know, the price of ASIC miners, let's just talk about like an S19J Pro, 104 terahash, you know, those were like, you know, thinking back, they ranged quite a bit, but we're talking over time, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18,000 for just like Bitcoin miners then. And then you even had some of those ASICs come out that were 30, 40. I remember the 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐭𝐬 miners, like 40,000. I think was it the KD Max? I can't remember which one it was, but even those were like crazy price tags. And for me, I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy 2 970s and mine Ravencoin with them and get like 5, you know, mega hash on Ravencoin. And that was exciting to me. So ASICs were just so far out of reach for me. That price point wasn't realistic for me. And back then, inventory was significantly harder to come by during the bull market. I mean, it wasn't like it is now where everybody and anybody has stock and inventory for them. You're not running directly to Bitmain. You know, you can get these ASICs from anybody, and pricing is actually pretty competitive right now. Most of them are willing to work with you when it comes down to price tag, when it comes down to taxes or shipping, especially. So jumping ahead to now, where does that put us for prices for some of these ASICs? Well, some of those same ASICs, 100, 104 terahash Bitcoin miners, you can get used for below $2,000 right now. And there's nothing wrong with a used one. You know, these things are workhorses. They're meant to run forever, but you can get new ones like this one here. This is the S19J Pro Plus, 117 terahash. Brand new is like $2,100 last I looked. As I said before, we are demoing and testing this out. I do not own this at all. So that being said, you know, these are reasonable now. $2,000 for brand spanking new. And you could get one of these right now, right? For $2,000. And then now is a great time to mine with them, and just great time for yield. The amount of Bitcoin that you can mine now, putting price aside of Bitcoin, which are so 25, 26, 27, it fluctuates right now. We're about beginning of June. We've seen it go to 30 over the last, few weeks or so. It kind of bounces there, teases and bounces back, gets back down to 28 and below. But right now is a great time to yield Bitcoin. Don't even look at the price, just yield and hold Bitcoin. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting as much Bitcoin as I can. I'm buying it with DCA each week, and then I'm mining it as well with my Bitcoin miners. And, it's not worth a ton right now, but when Bitcoin hits 70, that's when you're going to start to look at that bag of Bitcoin or 70 plus and go, holy cow, like I'm so glad I hodled a bunch of this. Now, some people, will look at a different strategy, and kudos to these people out there, because I didn't even think about this. So I spoke with a few people and found out this is actually something some people do. Some people who aren't big miners, don't have the electrical infrastructure for them, don't have the know-how, will look at Bitcoin ASICs as an asset. I mean, I look at it as an asset, but they look at it as almost this investment, and they're looking at it as this asset where, okay, I'm going to buy one of these miners now for $2,000, $2,100, $2,300, whatever. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to just store it. And most people will buy multiples of these that are in this mindset, store it. And then when the next bull run happens, if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, my thoughts are next administration, next election. I think that's when it's going to be. I have no metrics, no data backing that, just a feeling, Feelings get you in trouble though, so be careful. And they just hold it. And then when the next bull run occurs and it's like, holy cow, Bitcoin's 70,000, Bitcoin's 100,000. Is that ASIC still going to be worth $2,000? Hell no. Hell no. It will be worth 5 times the amount, but let's say it just doubles, right? Let's say it just doubles, or let's say it just triples. Let's say it's worth $6,000. Let's just be a little conservative there. Now you have an ASIC worth $6,000 that you bought a year or 2 years ago for $2,000. Pretty good, right? You bought an asset, you let it sit, and then you sold it and made double, triple the amount of money. So some people definitely treat these as this asset that they can resell. And I think it's a great idea. I personally am not doing that, but I'm keeping that in mind, because for me, I've been buying up and getting my hands on a handful of ASICs recently. And then the nice thing is for me is I can go ahead and mine with them now, gain those yields, fill those bags. And not only am I going to be sitting in a good place when the next bull run occurs, but I could sell these for significantly more profit. And then guess what? Rinse and repeat. The next bull run, next bear market, just rinse and repeat. So there's lots of opportunity there that you do have if you're interested. So with ASIC prices right now, they kind of follow Bitcoin prices. When Bitcoin's price falls, you will see it. Honestly, when Bitcoin's prices falls, keep an eye on all these websites, sites like Coin Mining Central here. The price of these the ASICs will go down. And it was like when Bitcoin hit 30 the other week or month, these prices went up pretty significantly. And all of a sudden, okay, now I'm not saying double, but you'll see those prices. Keep an eye. They really vary, and they're reflective directly off the price of Bitcoin. And from there, now I totally understand. Looking right now, like an ASIC miner, Bitcoin miner is $2,000. That's a lot of money to you and I, right? Some of these big whales out there, $2,000 is like nothing. But for us right now during the recession, $2,000 is a lot of money. And a lot can be done with that. Your family can be fed with that for X amount of time, or that's a mortgage payment. Who knows, all depending on where you live. Maybe not even a mortgage payment. But a lot of the sites out there do accept crypto. So if you've been sitting on crypto for a little while and you're trying to decide what you do with it, do you buy something with it? Do you cash it out? What do you do with it? A lot of these sites will accept crypto as an option for you if you're interested. And then what you can do is these sites actually give you a discount if you pay in crypto. So you could go ahead and buy, let's say one of these miners, $2,100, let's say, maybe it's this guy, the 117 terahash, and you might get a slight discount for paying in Bitcoin, which would be awesome and a good avenue to go. All right, so that's my spiel, talking about why I think right now is a great time to invest in a Bitcoin ASIC miner. All right, guys, so we are going to be giving away 1 week of the hash rate, 117, or as you saw, up to 120, up to 122 of terahash of this ASIC miner that I'm going to host in my shed. I'll cover the electric, everything like that. And you only have to do one thing. In the comments of this video, comment and tell me when you got started crypto mining. That will automatically put you in the running. We'll pull somebody in about a week. You know, we won't waste too much time. I only have this unit for about 2 weeks before we have to send it back to Coin Mining Central. Thanks again to them for sending that over. Awesome way to go ahead and test some hardware. And hey, I'm going to share it with you guys. I get a week hashing with it, and you get a week hashing with it. It's pretty sweet. So comment down below when you started crypto mining, and that will put you in the running. I'll then reach out to you if you win, ask for your Bitcoin address, and bam, we'll get you set up and good to go. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it one of these. Let me know your thoughts on some of the topics we talked about, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Where are my GPU miners at? I'd like to introduce you to hobbyistminers.store. Who can turn down a high quality t-shirt with your favorite NVIDIA graphics cards in a simplistic design? The spring 2023 collection just dropped a few weeks ago with 17 brand new limited edition designs. What makes them limited edition? Well, every 3 months a brand new collection is released and their previous one is decommissioned forever. It'll never be sold again. Stop on over and check out your favorite GPU mining t-shirts at hobbyistminers.store today.